streaming while I troubleshoot this, but like, why the hell is it so saturated? What the hell? It shouldn't be an issue with the connection, because I've set it up as I always do. What the fuck? Anything in the picture? No, there's no adjustments there. What the fuck? Okay. I literally just touched the saturation slider and it fixed it. Alright, whatever. Fuck it. We ball. Okay. So I actually need to bring up the dragon map. Bravely. Default. Keystone locations. And quickly go into my specials to check what element I'm targeting. Water. I'm targeting the water one, which is probably the fire dragon, if I had to make an educated guess. A very educated guess. Because we did the wind and the light dragon, so we need to do 4 more today. Fine. Fine. So let me throw on... It's not oversaturated. No, it just looks like that. Okay, cool. I'll throw on the recording now. And hopefully... oh, my gain's probably a little bit high. There we go. We'll do that. Now let's go and take on... Oh, I need to build special first, though, don't I? Don't I? Well, welcome to Ansham, boys. Let's... Oh, hey, an update. Even though we finished Narende last time, so doesn't matter too much. Let's head on over to Ansham real quick. We're just gonna farm up some specials. I have missed this game after a long week. Though I'm sure I'm not going to be saying that after a dragon wipes me, but it is what it is. I might need to turn off XP on the last dragon, depending on how much they give me. There are 8 heals. My fucking streak is dead. That's rough, buddy. That's rough. You hate to see it. We're going to be doing this a lot today. A lot of running in circles to build special. We're going to do Fire Dragon first, because I also I'm pretty sure... I think that one's Jabberwock? I think the Fire Dragon's Jabberwock. Doesn't inflict any statuses. And then we're going to leave the worst 3 for last, which is Earth, Dark, and Water. Because they're terrible. They are truly, truly terrible. Stop Paralysis and Dread. Indeed. Indeed. Now, if I get something other than a worm, so I can actually, like, farm this easier. 2 whole snakes. We do want to get Divine Light, so we do want to keep doing this. Do. Are they maxed out now, the healers? Divine Light, cool. Yeah, both got power races on, so. Huge crit. Crit man. It is, it's got minus 15 hit on it. I do believe. It's minus, but it also has a dex negative, I'm pretty sure. I'm relatively sure. Okay, Ringabel can now start hunting his. But yeah, it's kind of crazy because the giant axe ends up being like one of the strongest axes for basically the entire game. When we get access to the blue chest, we'll be able to get the Kopu Sensu, but like that kind of does less damage than the giant axe if you're just looking for a damage number. Which is like, okay, sure, we get it in Chapter 4 for beating, you know, Giga Sledge, like, fine. Foxtail being good? What, the item that doesn't exist in this game? Yeah, they removed the Foxtail. For some reason, it's just not in this game. But yeah, the Foxtail would otherwise be the best because it gives you an agility boost. Which is a real shame, to be honest, because, like I said, it was really good, especially on Pirate, which had, like, slightly lower, you know, agility than most, so it, you know, let it compensate a little bit. But no dice here. No dice here, I'm afraid. We only need rapid fire here. Is that enough? It is. Alright, let's go do a dragon. Yeah, I very much checked, because I was doing the, all the journal pages for 100%, I'm just like, they just got rid of it, huh? They didn't, like, rename it or do anything, they just got rid of it. Merchant. Alright, Fire Dragon should be in Eisen. I believe it's to the north of Eisen. As I fly to the south. Like a little inlet, yep. Right, Fire Dragon. Here it comes! Here it comes! Are you Jabberwock? Salamander. Fuck. My bad. Jabberwock is dark. Fuck. Jabberwocky slash.
Divine Glow!
Divine Glow! That's a really bad start. That's like the worst start, actually. don't do that shit again, bro. Don't do that shit again. Here comes a giant swing, Patrick, no! No crit. My fucking dick. Well, what can you do when he just says double AoE? What do? like actually what do? He just said, let me pick the worst option first. He said, let me do the absolute worst thing that can happen first. Come, sacred light.
This decides it.
No crit with 1000% crit. Thanks, Adina. You dig. Do you dig? Well, this run's probably dead anyway, but here's the strategy in practice, by the way. It's just do this twice, and then that gets him to, like, half health. Oh, but Agnes can crit with no crit boost. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, she has compounding for a reason, and it's so that we can just spam permacrystals instead, because it does more damage. Because welcome to this run where we just kind of do the damage with we do the damage with compounding because it does better. Okay, we're alive. Doesn't really matter him, but I do water on the axe. What I mean, the trade-off for putting water on the axe is what? Not doing 2,250 damage is the thing. There is no reason to do that over compounding. Pirate's just here to do a really big initial swing and hopefully get a crit, right? I mean, it might even be worth. Is there an axe? Does the war axe have minus crit on it? It does still have minus crit, so there's no reason. We just rip 1,000 crit and pray. Honestly, maybe it's a turn 2 thing. Maybe we default first, just get some BP in the system. Fuck me! It should be a water attribute axe. Yeah, not this. No, I mean, I'm pretty sure that A, either isn't, or B, we absolutely do not have it. Bravely default water axe. There's no, I mean, again, there's no point. We're just getting hit hard. That's the problem. Is we're just kind of shit and weak.
Here it comes!
I don't care about the water damage because, again, no amount of water damage is going to do more than a 2,250 attack. Anyway, can I please go first this time? Thank you. There's just no reason. Gigaton.
Side stage.
Gigaton! Go Hugo. Whee! There you go, that's better. That's a bit better. That does not matter at all, actually. I wouldn't mind getting... Actually, just do that, and then you can compound a revive on Ring a Bell. If I could get the extra crit boost on Agnes, that'd be great news, but... Scorching Eye, rough. I just need to make sure I use Divine Light before the game begins. Yeah, don't default to the guy who's dead, man. Well, no crit boost, but who knows, we've been lucky before. Yeet. 17k, okay. We did like 47. These two default up, yep. For the inevitable Scorching Eye. Actually, don't get him up. Don't help him up, don't help him up. Let him fall. Fiber. Has the Ice Flame shield on? Fuck, you right. Shit, you right. Shit, you right. I forgot we had that option. I mean, to be fair, we haven't fought the water one yet, so I just kind of forgot we had it. Watch her die to bite now that I put it on. And we also have the Dark Shield, so that'll be quite helpful, won't it? Okay, we'll do... Yeah, the music's gonna expire, but that does not matter. So we want to compound a potion and a Phoenix Down on Ring a Bell, and then compound a Phlogiston and a Monster Fiber for Ring a Bell as well. I kind of forgot we had it, to be honest, because it's not been useful thus far. But hey, now it sure. Oh wait, hang on. It doesn't do anything. No, it doesn't do anything. Actually, that's why. That's why I didn't use it, because it doesn't do anything. Because he, one eye says "fuck you." Actually. I remember. It prevents it temporarily? Yeah, until he uses it once, and then it's like, wait, hang on, idea. What if I re-equip it? No, okay. Worth a try, eh? That would have been funny. That would have been very funny if that worked. Maybe try again next turn, maybe. Bye, Ring a Bell. I should also probably see your HP. Halfway. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm only gonna revive Tiz. Phoenix Down on Medea. Potion. Phoenix Down, ring a bell. A wise man might say, ring a bell, what does he even do? But he sure did give us crit at the start of the fight, which means he's like half health. Scorching Eye, that's fine. Got enough to heal the board. Just check that it doesn't work like that. Nope. Dirty Bane, wow. Logiston, Monster Fiber on you, and on you. Spirit Ward on you, and on you. And then he bites you. And then he bites you. Hit me out. Ring a Bell still kind of does nothing, right? But what if we do, like, we give him one crit boost and we say, go shoot the guy? That could be funny. That could be fun, right?
I saved this for you.
Ring a Bell's special is basically just if we manage to get it off but during the time frame he might do some good damage, but it's also probably not. Which in retrospect, maybe having him be on Ranger for this is just not good, actually. What a concept. Yeah, we still have Nullify on, that's fine. No, that's the wrong one. That's definitely the wrong one. Fiber. I'm always trying to keep at least one BP in the tank, so that way I can always do at least 2 resists. That's mainly where I'm at with the strategy here. Damage on the board. I have something I want to try for the next fight. For the next fight, I have an idea. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Astrea. to see the fight out just yet. Adrenaline rush. No! With that little HP left? With that little HP left, he does that. I mean, wait, she's got null fire. Okay, never mind. This is recoverable. This is wholly recoverable. There's no way she dies in one hit, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just gonna do this. 2 heals just to get my back up. And then 2 Arctic Winds. Yep, she tanks it with the bloody shield. And then Agnes should be fast enough. I believe in her. Good. Revive for full XP. I don't know. No. I need 4 attacks to kill him, brother. What XP is worth not winning the fight? Besides, now everyone's just sort of on par. Damn. Like, damn, brother. I missed out. Brother, this is why I'm behind the wheel.
You have defeated my guardian.
I'm not saying I would have calced it better, but I'm like, damn, I think I need 4.
Grant you the fire keystone.
The fire keister. Okay, I have a strategy. I have a strategy here, right? I have a little strategy, Batman. We're gonna make Ringabel into a Spirit Master as well. We're going to make him into a Spirit Master as well. He's also going to throw Divine Light at them, but it also gives us another person who can use, And he's going to keep Commerce in a second thing. Now, he is going to need a Blessed Shield in order to, really do much of anything. He's got Sage. Oh, what, a Sage's Staff. Well, that's really going to help when he's attacking multiple enemies. Wow. Also, by the way, what a fucking fit on Ringabel. Ringabel really does just win in the fucking outfit department in this game. It's crazy. Okay, what one do I fight next? Probably Water Dragon. I guess. Default Water Dragon. Isn't he like Leviathan or something? Mizuchi. Never mind. Never mind. I'm assuming you're weak to lightning. Of course you're weak to lightning. I thought it was 11k HP, which is just 5 hits, maybe close to 12k. Alright, so we need lightning on all of our things. You need dragon slaying. And fuck it, poison touch, I guess. I don't think they can be poisoned. Can they be poisoned? Can you be poisoned? Status effects? No. No, we cannot. Might as well just have this set up. Give me defense up, to be honest. For these, yeah, just at the moment, just give me defense up, man. And we want water res up. Wow, you're not going to be using it, but water res up's fine. And stop resist. I think Tiz is still going to be the guy to use them, so stop resist and water res up. That again only affects us once, but it's good to have. Stop resist and Auto res up. Cure stop. MP5 BP2. Adia. It's not going to matter that much because we're only just going to use your tier 3 one, but fine. Lightning. 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 And equip you with a bloody shield. Does Grand Ship Shops updated yet, or is it still still the same as it was before? I think it is. I think it should have updated it now. Either way, I think the stop one is going to be very, very, very annoying. So 3 Spirit Masters and a Deer for that. Because again, Ringabel's damage is kind of inconsequential for the fight. He's just there to try and rig a crit early on. I got the Diamond Staff. Wow! The physical attacking staff. Look at all the spells that we can't use. Incredible. Just fucking phenomenal. Phenomenal stuff. I'll buy an extra staff here. Well, do we? We actually might want him to have the blessed shield instead of the bloody shield. Maybe. This again, the Staff of Life only casts Cure, which is it's something, I guess. It's truly something. What does he have equipped? Braces. The 4 armlets. You're still going to be faster than Adia though, right? Yeah. So he should go before her. Right, so we do need to go farm some more specials. As ever. I also need to stop in and get... We have enough permacrystals to build resist items, but we need enough what are they called? Lumen shards to be able to kill the boss. Luckily we did a big money farm, so we have a lot of money within that light. It's strong. Okay, we have plenty of Lumen shards because I've been using electric strats regardless. Monster Fight we got plenty, Permacrystal we got 16, I'll just round it up to that. Alright. It's everyone's favourite time of the stream. The lace runs in circles. Oh, 400 health, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I wonder how bad DeRoso's gonna be. He could be an issue. Enemy gets first strike. Do, do, do. We should be near the ring. Critical healing mass. Okay, the does not have Gigaton yet. You don't have Divine Light, which means you do have Divine Light. Okay, I guess they're just a bit slower. I mean, Ring of Power doesn't have that. I'll be honest, I've been looking at my phone while I've been doing this because it's great for grinding. I've seen it before. Yeah, I've seen this before. Slower than a deer. Rough. Right, have we got it now? Are we all good? Gigaton, Divine Light, Divine Light, Divine Light. Good. Alright, before we do the War Dragon, I'm just gonna pop to the bathroom real quick. Hello, Carmen. I'm back. Just went to the bathroom real quick. We're halfway through the dragons. We just did the fire dragon, and now it's left is the dangerous 3. I've also provisionally changed Ringabel to a Spirit Master because he wasn't doing honestly. After he gives crit to people to try and rig the crit on Adia's Gigaton swing, he's not been doing much. So I think if I do this, he can at least, Spirit Ward people and keep us all safe. And then he could also throw off a Divine Light as well, which should, in theory, do a lot of damage, the same as Agnes. But I think Water Dragon's next here, so... Here's Mizuchi. Here it comes! Here it fucking comes!
Give us strength!
It took us a couple attempts on the last one just because he kept using Fiery Breath immediately. Apologies for my cough. Icy Breath. And we do have Stop Resist, so that helps. Fulman Shards. Angel Investment. Angel Investment 3 times on the deal. I hope he doesn't do it again. Let's see. No crit. Rough. So we want Permacrystal Monster Fiber now. As soon as I do that, he does that. That's cool of you, man. Permacrystal Monster Fiber, although she'll probably end up going late here, so... Permacrystal, do Divine Light with Ringabel. Okay, she went before. That's good. Ah, wrong element. Whoops. Get lost. Ha. Ha. Yay. 13,000. Not great. We want Fulman Shards. My bad, kind sir. Surely Agnes has a crit in store for us, right? She's just been too shy to show it off.
Forgive me!
Come on, give me a crit. Forgive me. Hey, there we go. We got one. We got one crit, and bear in mind, it's a pretty big damage surge that we had. Okay, we're still immune to stop. We're still immune to stop. That's... or resisting stop, rather. Because the music is still playing, so... Breath, good. You guys all just default up. spell goes before the dragon. Yep. Okay, we are now in the danger zone. Because with this gone, our speed is lower now. And we aren't resisting stop anymore. So we may be caught off guard by suddenly being inactionable. Which would be pretty bad. In an ideal world, we get crits on all of our specials, or at least a Diaz, because that's the big one, but the other two getting a crit is generally helpful too. And this is why you keep your BP up, boys. This is why you keep your BP up. I kinda don't trust Ring a Bell to go immediately, so I'm gonna use one Spirit Ward on Agnes anyway. Okay, it's fine. Obviously, if we had greater Spirit Ward, okay. Adir is the first victim of Stop, which is not so good. Because obviously it can still affect us when we can't move. Or, when it's blocked. Bites Adir. Freezing Eye. Adir gets stopped again. I should have enough Fulmin Jars to see this out. And again, just as a repeat of last time, I'm going to have Agnes Spirit Ward herself, just in case. And then the Dragon rolled to go first. Sick. He hit the roll. I love not having any speed. I love having no speed control. Alright, back to it.
Here it comes!
Here it fucking comes! Maybe we can get a good crit this time. Okay, good. Adir crit. how fast you compare Dragon. Dragon has 48 speed and only well, Tiz and Agnes both have a chance to not outspeed the Dragon because they have 55, I'm pretty sure, 55 and 54. So, it's a small chance, but it's not zero. Go for Agnes's now. I haven't given myself any crit for it, but...
Hello, me.
It's fine, she'll crit anyway, right? No, but she does do 17k. That's pretty good. So it's not too unlikely. Yeah, exactly, but it's still annoying when it happens, you know. You know, given the choice of it happening and not happening, I'd probably elect the team not happening. Team nothing ever happens.
No holding back.
No holding back. $26k. Where are we at? 47. See, when you get at least 2 crits, you knock him down pretty quick. But it's surviving what comes after, for those who come after. Oh wow, she got a stop through the resist. That's interesting. Don't see that often. A 1 in 3 chance. Fan-fucking-tastic. I love those odds. Those odds make me feel all warm and tingly inside. That one got stopped. Freezing eye. I mean, that's a third of your rolls being uncontested. Exactly. I want better. I want more, brother. I want more. I want to outspeed things. Like, you kind of do in this game in general, but like in general the strat is kind of you want to be faster so you can do the things you want to do before they have anything to say about it. Okay, D got slapped over thing. Yeah, but I want guarantees, brother. I don't want to get to the end of the fight again and then he just lives. You know, that sucked. And continues to suck. Would have been nice to have gotten all of those, but fine, whatever. Unnecessary uses, but that's fine. That should be done. Not too bad. Not too bad. We are reaching the threshold where we're going to need to turn off experience because I don't want to overlevel for DeRosa. But hey.
Won.
You have defeated my guardian.
Fuck you.
Very well. I shall grant you the Water Keystone.
The water keystone. Only 2 more to go.
All right. 2 more to go.
Time to go back to the farm. I'm probably going to do Dark Dragon next. So, if I'm not mistaken, the Dark Dragon should be weak to light. In theory. That would make sense to me. Wow, it's weak. It's weak to light. Who could have seen that coming? Right. And he inflicts dread. Ring a Bell's still going to be doing this. I mean, Divine Light already has light enhance on it, but like, one thing I do want to also try is if I go to Lux and I do instead of that, I just do crit up. Like why not just do crit up if that's what I'm going to be doing anyway? Dread resist and dark res. I guess you can have light just anyway. I want to imagine that Undragon's key sense isn't a test, just some DeRosa says to every time he leaves the house. Just making us do this. Or it's a chore that he's been putting off for a really long time. It's like, man, I've been meaning to get rid of these dragons. I could probably get these guys to do it, though. You know, these dragons, they're just so annoying, you know? Cure Dread. Oh, I guess you can cure Dread, too. And just to check, you have light. You have light, you have light, you have light. Cool. Right, everyone, back to Anshine. Back to Anshine we go. Get back in the meat grinder. away we go. I think that worked out pretty well because Ring a Bell was, you know, decent enough at keeping up with Spirit Ward. Wait, actually, can I? Where can I buy the Hermes shoes from? I think it's in Horizon. I want to say it's Eisen. BD Hermes shoes. Do 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 do. Hermes Sand. Oh, I can get them on Grand Ship. Cool. I'll give those to Ring a Bell. I'll give those to Ring a Bell. Eye drops. Yeah, let this be the run where we get some, like, insane crit or something. Like, we get crits on everyone. That'd be cool. That'd be nice. How are we doing on special game? Not got Gigaton yet. Not got Divine Light. You do have Divine Light. Let's go then. Cool. Keep it going. Do a couple more fights before I check again. Ah, cable. I don't know what happened, but my the cable for my mic, it went from being never an issue to now just constantly falling off of the rail, and I don't know why. I really don't know what changed. I cleaned my PC, so I had to move it, but like, why it's just given up on me. Right, cool. Good job, Adia. Right, Dark Dragon is up by Count Disler, I believe. Yep. Oh, hang on. I need to buy items. Did I heal also? No. No, I did not. Would have liked to have fought the dragon at night. I like the night background quite a lot. It's really pretty. Right, whatever is in that light is strong. Right, so I need to buy like 80 glitter bugs. And a lot of dark matter as well. I'll just buy 80 as well, because I'm going to need to fight the what dragon's left? The Earth Dragon. So I actually don't need that much dark matter. It's good to have some, not like 40. I forget what the Earth one's weak to, but it doesn't matter right now. How's my... Okay, I've got plenty of Phoenix Downs and potions. That's fine. Alright, let's see if Crit Boost does anything for us, right? We are going to forfeit some defense, but, like, see how it goes. Here it comes!
Here it comes!
Hello, Jabberwock. Jabberwocky slash. Alright, we're going to start off with Lux as usual, and see how we get on. Okay, it puts everyone's crit to 1,000 immediately. Fearsome Breath. I mean, the fact it caps out my crit may be, like, insane. I didn't think it capped it, I thought it just boosted it. Right, glitter bugs. We gotta wait for her to use hers first. Gigaton Swing. Come on, 1,000 crit on everyone. Surely. Surely. Well, Idea doesn't, because she hates fun, I guess. Fine, right? Divine Light. Ward Adia and Ward Ringabel. Divine Light. Ward Tiz and Agnes.
Do not stand in my way!
It probably makes sense to spread these out a bit more, but like... Oh well, 1000% crit. Sheer Kazing. 32. Come on, ring a bell. You gotta give me another 32. You gotta make it happen, man. Do it, my life is yours.
Think you're ready?
Think you're ready? Oh, 2 crits. 1,000% and we get 2 crits? That's all I get. And then he gives me the Evil Eye the turn after I just cleansed everyone. Real piece of work, you know that, Jabberwock. Dark Matter, Monster Fiber. He's only halfway now because we only got 2 crits. Man. Or 1 crit, rather. Alright, now the fight begins. We have only just begun to fight. I like that effect. That looked cool. I like that. I like that. Good. No one got hit with dread again. That's really good, actually. We still got 1000% crit. That shit is lasting, huh? Wait, why do we still have the buffs? Oh, plus 5 10s. That's why. Dumbass. Maybe the little detail about, like, the thing you put on the game, on your parts. It's a shame we can't have, like, attack item crit. That would have been nice. Yeah, there we go. Now our stats are gone. Fears of the breath. This shouldn't be too bad because, like, I can just use these guys' turn to do it. Like, the timing on this isn't too bad, but it sure could get bad. Is the kicker. One bad timing on the dread, and we could be in a pretty bad spot. Trying to keep consistent damage going. Dread on a deer, that's fine. Honestly, just dread on a deer we might just leave uncured. Like, she's just going for Divine Light anyway. Divine Rain. Someone will be particular, like said Divine Light, said Divine Rain. Those. Evil Eye. One of those. No longer in dread. And that's why you always prepare. That's why you always do backups in case half the team dies. Why you always bring backups. This is why you always bring backups. Ow! Okay, that's good. It came afterwards. Because of the speed issue. I'd like it to be known for the record that in my head I was thinking, God, this is going really well, but I didn't say it because I knew this might happen. And I didn't want to look silly on the internet. There is no greater fear than looking silly on the internet. Because no one's ever done that before. No one's ever looked silly on the internet before. Okay, cheers, man. Listen, you're kind of harshing a vibe by doing that, and I kind of don't appreciate it. Kind of don't appreciate it. Stop biting Tiz! Leave him alone! Leave that little guy alone! He didn't do anything wrong. Leave him alone. Stop biting people! Damn! Come on, go first, go first. I just need you to go first on yes, I'm Maguchi. There we go. Nice. First try. First try, dragon. Yeah, I'm gonna need to turn XP off. Hey, I'm gonna type in chat in the box. EXP is turned off. So I'll look over at chat and I'll see a message saying EXP is turned off.
You have defeated my guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the Dark Keys.
The Dark Keys.
All right, one more to go.
One more to go. Alright, what is Ladon weak to? Pretty sure Ladon is the Earth Dragon, yep. He's weak to wind. Okay, weird. Weird. And he causes paralysis, so we're gonna go special. Kick it and swing. Wind. 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 This does wind damage. Paralysis res up, and earth resist up. Again, even though this doesn't do anything. Wind. Wind. Crit rate up seemed good, if it works, you know. When it works, it seems like it's going to go crazy. And we'll do earth res up, even though it won't matter for long. Wind. Wind. Paralysis. And earth. So you know what that means, boys. We're going back to Anshai. Again, I mainly just pick Anshine because it typically gives you waves of like 3 to 4 enemies. That's basically the only reason. Like, Caldisla, you can kill things easily, but like you only get 1 or 2 per fight, and it's mainly 1. Because they only expect you to have a couple of characters in that. My items. $80 of those. Monster Fiber we want to get topped up again by 8. And Desert Rose. Have 30 of them. Just in case. I'm surprised how efficient it's been today, but I think we've just been getting a bit lucky. And I'm entirely good with getting lucky, by the way. I like when good things happen. Controversial, I know. before I forget. Config. Get XP off. Nearly there. Nope. Nope. Yep. Nope. Couple more fights done. Should be enough now. Can't realize how close Anius is getting a level up. Gigaton. We beat Jabberwock first try, which was basically the gist of what happened, which is good. We only got one crit, but we managed to just get lucky. Dread didn't affect us too badly, so we're just grinding up the special for Ladon, which is the Earth Dragon. So everyone's set up with wind damage, and Tiz has Earth Resist on Lux, which will only matter until he uses Evil Eye, or whatever his eye is, Earthing Eye, Grounding Eye, whatever the fuck they want to call it. Whatever they feel like calling it that day. Gigaton. Good, you've got everything. Just finish it off. So yeah, we got one more dragon. I've turned experience off because I want to stay level 70 because that's the recommended level for Vampire Castle. And I don't want to over level. Before we do that, he's over by Eternia. If I enter the ship, since Ring a Bell isn't actually really healing at all, you can nullify paralysis entirely with the Earthing Rod, but like, I think resisting it's gonna be fine. Put on Ring a Bell. You can do that, because obviously it's based off of your normal attack damage, so it would technically do more damage to do it that way with the Diamond Staff. Also, if I'm not going to be, if I don't need the crit boost from Merchant anymore, I may as well put Saltmaker on you. It just makes sense. Actually, well, I mean, it would finish the fight quicker, but if I instead do Performer, I can put an attack boost on everyone as well before I use my special. I say my special, Ring a Bell special. I don't see myself as Ring a Bell, that's just me when I have the character highlighted. I go, yeah, that's me. That's this guy. Make sure I turn that off. And it should be over here on this little inlet. Yep. Save our game again. Let's go, Ladon. Yeah, and if he outspeeds you at the start of the fight, go kick rocks, kid. He just outsped me at the start of the fight, so just kind of... Go kick rocks. Yep, good start. Because obviously Lux is going to give us the paralysis resistance that we need to make this fight a little bit easier. And then we pray for 3 crits, if possible. That's fine. So now we have 1000% crit. Compounding fairy wings this time around. Glove power. I'll go for a heal here and you default. Max out our attack. We probably only needed 1 there, but give me a crit, give me a crit, give me a crit, give me a crit, give me a crit. No, crit. Alright, surely one of these 2 crit. He's got the glow stick. Yeah. Yes, 57,000. 57k. That's halfway to the damage cap. Yo, Shiakazing. That's the damage we want. That's the actual damage we want. Spirit ward up. Spirit ward up, boys. Don't get greedy. Just spirit ward up. It's his default just this time. Fairy wing. Go for an examine just so I know how much health he's got at the moment. He's down to 18k already. That's a lot of damage. Maybe I should have had Diamond Staff in the first place, damn. Honestly, just go kick rocks, buddy. Bye, Ladon. Bye, Ladon. Easiest one of the bunch with the worst status effect. Yeah, maybe I really should have had the Desert Rose earlier, damn. How much health does DeRosa have, though? I need to check that. Bravely default DeRosa. Boss has 202,000 HP on hard mode. Okay.
You have defeated my guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the Earth Keystone.
All right! We have them all now! Let's return to Vampire Castle with haste!
Honestly, I think I'm just gonna do this strat again, but on DeRosa. I'll keep the light effect on him, just because then I can just go for a light weakness on him. That's pretty easy to set up with Salve Maker. Because bear in mind, at the start of the fight, his Bone Crush, or Energy Burst, whichever one it is, I think it's Bone Crush, does damage based on our missing HP. So if we're not missing any HP, he shouldn't be able to do any damage, right? Isn't he already weak to light? I don't think he is. Is he? He is weak to light. Oh, fantastic! No changes needed. once we get in there, we'll just keep the light damage going. I know I'm set up for wind, but you know what I mean. I just need to put a light on everyone, and then we're Gucci. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Equip the Staff of Life so I can heal. Now we will be listening to all the lore of it, because I think the lore in this in Vampire Castle is pretty great.
Dude, I'm amazed at how easy that one went down. That's great. 57,000 damage.
I almost couldn't tell you were at 0 GP. it was very much circumstance. Like, obviously, if Ringabel didn't crit there, it wouldn't have gone quite as smoothly, but... Honestly, it's just a testament to how flexible this game is, even with our restriction, because of how customizable specials are. Yeah, of course, like, at the start of this fight, we have to go build a special. We have to go farm up a special, but... you know, you can find ways to get around what we're missing, and that's great. And that's great. Exactly. You just have to customize. Obviously, a lot of the bosses in this game are humans, and there is no like humanoid slayer for specials, which is, you know, it makes sense. Why not? Otherwise, you know, you would probably not use many other parts ever, except for one of the Chapter 8 bosses, which, you know, we know what that boss is weak to. And, you know, the dragons, for the main part. Humanoid Slayer. I mean, that's kind of Bravely as a whole. They didn't add Humanoid Slayer until Bravely 2nd on Ranger. And even then on Ranger it's not very good, because it's still Ranger. it helps, but I think at that point, I think Multiburst just does more damage. Ranger just got a bit of a lease on life because of being able to do good bow damage, but I think I overestimated its longevity. I think I needed to harder swap to Salve Maker much sooner. And don't get me wrong, it's not surprising why Salve Maker is so good in this run. I just didn't want to solely rely on it if I didn't have to, but we're at the stage of the game where it's like, yeah, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to rely on it. I mean, the final boss having like 5 phases is gonna be a real doozy, let me tell you. It's gonna be one heck of a doozy. Now, obviously, Spirit Master isn't going to do too much for us in this fight, so I'm wondering if it's worth swapping. I'm wondering if it's worth swapping. Because let me check his moveset real quick. Battle First absorbs BP, Bone Crush, damage equal to target's missing HP, Energy Burst is high damage, Gravaga does put them at critical HP from 9 HP, yeah, so... After Vampire Castle, I also think we have potential to pivot to Monk. Potentially. Potentially. Just for, like, infinite crits, as such. I want to give it a try, I think, at least. Also, let me just check the map. That's Everlast Tower. Why are you... I asked for a map of Vampire Castle, it gives me a map of... area. Yeah, floor 6 is where I thought it would be. How's our specials looking? Gigaton, Divine Light, Lux, Divine Light. Good. But, you know, what is a final boss if not the ultimate challenge, you know? What else is it for? Right. We want light damage, we want light damage, we want light damage. I assume he's immune to poison. Like, it would be weird if he wasn't immune to poison. Stats effects. He is very much immune to poison and silence. I should also update the swords. Okay, swords already have light. He is humanoid because, spoilers, he's not actually a vampire. He's not actually a vampire. You know, spoilers for all you guys who have played the game already, but he's not actually a vampire. Dragon slaying, again, it's just, there's no alternative to put it on, so. He is, but it's just his job. Well, no, because vampire's just a misnomer. You know, he played into the role of a vampire, but he's not actually dead. He's just immortal. That's just his thing. He's everyone said, "Oh my god, he's an evil vampire," and he said, "Fine. If you want me to be an immortal vampire, I'll be an immortal vampire." But he's very much not dead. Exactly. It's part and parcel as his vampire, but he's, you know, he's employed as a vampire. That's what he is. His job description is vampire. Need to buy glitter bugs. I could buy them in the castle, but I have a theory about that. I mean, it's probably answered in the game, to be fair, so. Damn, we've only got 80k. We're poor again. Right, let's head up to Vampire Castle. Yeah, we have to. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think anyone's here who would consider it spoilers, so I think it's probably fine. Probably okay. Let's have a last. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Really wish there was a place to land, but I get why there isn't. Thematically, I understand why there isn't, but... Yeah, more than likely. I think that's very much the case. I've never actually come back to see if that animation plays if you only have like a couple of the crystals, because
that was anticlimactic.
Or keystones rather.
He could have at least included a flash, a bang, or a puff of smoke.
Let's head in before Ringabel has a chance to flap his gums again.
Bitch. Touch.
It's freezing in here. Even colder than it is outside.
Look at all those paintings. Did we just stumble into an art gallery?
They all have a sort of forlorn look to them.
unlike Bravely Second, the encounter rate is not fixed in here, so we can just run through it. Which I think is a nice touch for Bravely Second, by the way. I kind of like it. Even if you do spend half the time just running from encounters, but whatever. He's using Dragon Fang.
My, what a large portrait. Is that...
His wife was sure an attractive one. Oh, and it says something under the painting. Lester, eldest son of the House of De Rosso. Future clergyman of the Crystal Adventists and cardinal of the Crystal Orthodoxy. Born in the land of Eternia on a cold winter's day. So, that's his mother, not his beautiful young wife. And that little baby is Lord De Rosso.
Clergyman? Of the Crystal Adventists?
Is something the matter, Agnes?
The Crystal Adventists were the predecessors of the Crystal Orthodoxy. It is now known as the Old Faith, but it hasn't been practiced in over 2,400 years. How could he have been a member of the Adventist clergy? According to this portrait, Lord De Rosso is incredibly old, even ancient.
Yes, indeed. For I was born of these frozen lands in a time some 2,400 years from this day.
And this portrait?
I was but an infant, as you can see. This is a reproduction, however. The original was lost long ago to fire.
And what of the part that reads, Clergyman of the Crystal Adventists and Cardinal of the Crystal Orthodoxy?
Yes. As Wind Vestal, you would be expected to take interest in such matters. But ere I delve into the matter of the Old Faith and the Orthodoxy, allow me to tell of the founding of this land. As you may well know, this land had long been ruled by the Crystal Orthodoxy. However, 15 years passed, the Templar rose up and occupied their lands. Thus was the Duchy of Eternia born, or so I expect you have been taught. However, the Templar did not found a new state. In truth, he restored an ancient dynasty.
He did?
Long before the Crystal Orthodoxy ruled this land, it was known as the Kingdom of Eternia. In a time 2,400 years past, Eternia was a bountiful land blessed with 4 distinct seasons. The highlands were not as lofty as they are today. People and ideas flowed freely from other lands. The kings of Eternia were protectors of the Earth Crystal and the Crystal Adventists, ruling in peace for generations. To the west lay the castle of the House of De Rosso, hereditary dukes of Eternia with royal blood in their veins. Relations with the royal family were good, and ever did the kings of Eternia treat the dukes of our house with kindness. In return, the House of De Rosso did faithfully serve generations of Eternian kings.
Safety ring. Tetris 99, Hermes shoes. Wait, is that the extra fast ones? It is the extra fast ones. We zoom it. Unfortunately, we can't steal 2 pairs later on. Nor would I probably want to do the fight that entails getting 2 more of them. The black belt. Okay, so the black belt is what enables us to do basically like an infinite crit build. 15 extra crit on Monk. And you just fucking start beating folks.
What magnificent vestments. This must be none other than Lord De Rosso.
'Tis a portrait of my ordainment as Cardinal of the Orthodoxy. I was as yet... No, let us move on to other matters. I was born of the House of De Rosso, hereditary Dukes of Eternia. Blessed was my youth. My parents showered affection upon me, and I was beloved by the people. And the king bestowed favor upon me as well. Upon royal recommendation, I was made a cleric of the Crystal Adventists, the Old Faith, in my 19th year. I devoted my body and soul to my clerical duties, for king, for kingdom, for faith. Sleep became an oft-missed luxury. But before long, a new tide began sweeping through the Crystal Adventists. There were those who wanted the clergy to control the 4 crystals of Luxendark, rather than local monarchies and temples. That belief formed the core of the Crystal Orthodoxy. The Eternian royal family, keepers of the Earth Crystal, immediately assented to this new way. I soon found myself appointed to the position of Cardinal in the Orthodoxy. Me, a mere cleric, Cardinal De Rosso. Those were my days of glory. Even now, the mere sound of the then new title is dear to me. The Old Faith was remade entirely into the Crystal Orthodoxy, and the decision was made to elect a Grand Patriarch to rule. Thereupon, cardinals throughout the world gathered for a conclave to elect the first Grand Patriarch. Amid the conclave's maelstrom, I was approached by a cardinal who wished for me to vote for his choice. I suppose it was my youth and sincerity that made me reject the notion out of hand. But that was my downfall, for I was forced from the position of cardinal by the fraudulently elected Grand Patriarch. I had been but fervent in my beliefs and ideals. What I did only for the Orthodoxy and for the people of this world.
The Old Faith and the Orthodoxy. The Kingdom of Eternia and the Duchy. That was all a bit hard to follow.
I agree. There are no major differences in teachings between the Old Faith and Orthodoxy. They both revere the 4 crystals. I have heard that the Adventists gave way to the new and truer ideas of the Orthodoxy and faded away.
No wonder the Old Faith was abandoned.
Yet there is more to the story, for history is not more than accounts recorded by the victorious. To solidify their power, the victors showered contempt upon the vanquished. So it was those who held the reins of power within the Orthodoxy relentlessly pressed for the Adventists' eradication. No one recalls the words of the vanquished if the victorious write them out of history. 'Tis as if they had never existed.
I'd been taught that the battle between the 2 faiths had been fierce, and in its wake, devastation persisting to this day covered all the lands.
That is an uncharacteristically accurate account for the Orthodoxy. Save for their false reckoning of time. It was after the Orthodoxy had begun ruling the world that the endless conflict with the Adventists began. I should know, for I was there to bear witness firsthand.
Lord De Rosso, how could you possibly be that old?
How could he? How possibly? Lord De Rosso's epic oratory. Ring a bell, you're almost sawing logs the entire time Lord De Rosso was speaking. Sawing logs? She means you were sleeping. Ah, so it was that obvious. Obvious, you were snoring like a bear. I was. You'll have to forgive me, even I know that's rude. That it is, even though that was an incredibly long bit of oratory. That's right, Ring a bell, you were really rude. I mean, your snoring even woke me up. What, you were sleeping? You mean you were sleeping too, dear? Thole of Tamasa, great increase to intelligence. Doesn't really help us because magic's been kinda shit. Ever since chapter, 1. Chapter 1 ended, more than anything, but... Seymour, the house is on fire!
This one shows a castle in flames.
A large army surrounds it. It looks as if it could fall at any moment.
Is this not this very castle? See, this is the western corridor right here.
There's another castle burning in the distance. It's near where Eternian's central command is today.
So then, that's the Orthodoxy's head temple in flames?
Nay, the distant castle in flames belonged to the King of Eternia. And the castle in the fore, 'tis the abode of my family, the House of De Rosso.
But why? Why would such a terrible thing?
The kingdom of Eternia was suddenly beset by a great host from another land. We would later come to know that it was a four-state coalition sent by order of the Crystal Orthodoxy. They had been told the King of Eternia sought a return to Adventism and was arming for war against the Orthodoxy. The Grand Patriarchy used this fiction to order a great muster of forces from across the lands. Alas, I failed to heed the many warning signs. I rejected the scheming Cardinal's choice for Grand Patriarch, but he succeeded in luring votes from other factions, and his became the ruling faction of the Grand Patriarchy. It was they who wished to establish Crystal Orthodoxy as the uncontested world religion. Under their orders, the castle of the Eternian King was besieged. It fell in mere weeks. Before long, the great host was at the gates of our castle, and my father lay brutally murdered. The water supply was poisoned, and the Orthodoxy's forces drew an ironclad ring around the castle. By then, the castle sheltered naught but the elderly, the young, the wounded. There was no hope of resistance. I was forced to sue for peace, even offering my own mother as hostage per their demands. Yet that failed to break the siege. The commoners who had placed their faith in my family and me slowly starved to death. It was then that a letter arrived from a man. That man was the Cardinal, who had sought to influence my vote. The Fiend was now the officer in charge of the attack. He wrote that he would not accept my surrender. Such was the hatred he bore for me. Such hatred that he was willing to let countless innocents die. My mother had been murdered. Our castle was consumed in flames. That is the painting you see here.
How could the Orthodoxy do such a thing?
This all reminds me of what happened during the Great Plague.
Indeed. Perhaps the Templar and I are not so very different. To be betrayed by what you believe in. To have your family and those you protect murdered. Though we do not see eye to eye, perhaps it is a shared sorrow that binds us.
Terrible. Dwarven gloves, dexterity item. Hyper braces. Even more strength.
Look!
Such fierce flames.
Though I wish not to remember that day, it is indelibly etched upon my mind.
How did you survive?
The Orthodoxy lay siege yet would accept no surrender. My mother, father, relatives, and my people lay dead. It was then I set our castle ablaze. But as the flames began to lick my body, something slipped into me. Betrayed by the precepts I believed in, was I not bitter? Robbed of my beloved homeland, my dearest of kin, my people, slain. Amid such despair, was I content to simply welcome death? Nay, I heard a voice. Accept me, and I shall grant life everlasting. though it shall be filled with grief, thou shalt have all eternity to wreak vengeance upon thine enemies. Did I forge a dark pact with some fiendish entity that day? Or was it a rebirth, triggered by a future me, reaching back to the past? Panicked upon failing to find my body, the Orthodoxy chose to denounce my family and me as ghoulish vampires. Thus have I been living an immortal existence ever since.
Then the name Vampire Castle is...
A lie that has been perpetrated by the Orthodoxy for some 2,400 years. Though it is true I am immortal, I am no vampire. I find the smell of blood too revolting to ever drink it. Having said that, I have done naught to quell the rumors. In truth, I endeavored to embellish them. My ability to transform myself into a bat and grow these fangs are the fruits of many years. Long years of effort. Tell me, O Vestal of the Wind, what does the Crystal Orthodoxy have to say about the passing of the first Grand Patriarch?
He chose the second Grand Patriarch and prayed for peace and the well-being of the faithful as he passed peacefully from this world.
Passed peacefully from this world, you say? I know the truth to be far different.
What do you mean?
The first Grand Patriarch was assassinated, along with his Archbishop, the man who had been my bane. The assassin himself tells you this. There is no other truth. That was when I forsook this land. Soon after, sightings of the vampire Lester de Rosso began to crop up throughout the world. I became a veritable Duke of Darkness, forging ties with those bearing hatred toward the Orthodoxy, and those it had oppressed. I was the enemy of man, the hated and feared vampire. But more than that, I was known as the arch-enemy of the Orthodoxy. And after some 500 years, a fateful encounter with one whom you all know well. No, let us leave the matter for another time.
Let's leave that for the next floor. Floor number 5. Magic omelets. Lamia's tiara. Otherwise charm. Not much in the way of armor in this place. It's really proud of painting one shot off. Yeah. You gotta go. Hey, you gotta wait till the next floor. If I had like 800 paintings, I'd be
Battlefield landscape?
be pretty interested too.
It represents the long and hard-fought war between the Orthodoxy and we denizens of darkness. For 500 years, my thirst for vengeance remained unsated. It had also been 500 years since the Orthodoxy had been founded. The world was in the midst of an age of seafaring and piracy. Compared to the great exchange of ideas and information, the once hallowed Orthodoxy began to lose its luster. The authority of the Grand Patriarch and the Orthodoxy itself began to wane. Fearing irrelevancy, the Grand Patriarchy acted rashly to regain its authority. This led to the unusual decision to select a commoner, the gifted young Yuliana, for an important task.
Yuliana? Sage Yuliana?
Yes, indeed. At age 20, the young Yuliana became High Inquisitor of the Crystal Orthodoxy.
It's hard to believe he ever was young.
It was no laughing matter, for there was no one more skilled at rooting out enemies of the faith than he. The shadowy ones, those who had been working against the Orthodoxy, were crushed by the host he led. In the several decades that saw him age, I cannot count the number of times we have crossed swords, he and I. In the great battle waged on the Karka Plain, the might of our clashing forces rent the very earth into a vast rift.
You mean the rift under Isen Bridge?
In the battle at the foot of Mount Fragmentum, our armies smoked the mountain to its very roots.
So that's how that ravine was created.
And in the battle fought on the Harina Plain, the once fertile earth was reduced to desolation. The loss of that fertile plain is believed to have ushered in the downfall of the Harina dynasty.
To think any sort of battle could change the face of the earth so.
We fought our final battle 1800 years ago on the Norende Heights in the land of Kaldisla.
The Norende Heights? That's where the Great Chasm opened up!
In the end, Juliana, High Inquisitor of the Crystal Orthodoxy, utterly defeated me. Lord De Rosso, leader of the Shadows.
You were defeated? But you're here with us today.
Yes, well, there was more to that final battle than meets the eye. You see, I ceded the glory of victory to young Juliana that day. I say young in my reckoning, for he was already 100 then. Juliana returned triumphantly to Eternia with what he claimed to be my remains. What he brought them was not human. And when the Templar attacked the head temple 15 years past, it is said they found my tomb deep underground. Ever dreading the darkness and my return, the Orthodoxy kept those duplicitous remains under arcane seal for over 1,000 years. 'Tis a tale replete with irony, is it not?
Floor number 6. So where we get the hidden item. Mega Elixir. Pretty sure this is the floor where we get it, or is it next floor? Oh, that's the next floor. Never mind.
That is... Say Juliana.
Yes, indeed. No one would mistake such a man for young now. Having put down the blood-sucking Lord De Rosso, bane of the Crystal Orthodoxy, he became the first ever commoner to become an archbishop. Perhaps it was a small honor they threw his way, for he was already 101 years old and would not long count among the living.
That makes it sound... despicable.
Agreed. The truth is, however, that was when Juliana's plot was at its most clever.
The sage's plot? What was he plotting?
He was taking measures to separate. After serving some
Oh, my
80 years, he
My
had
bad.
witnessed firsthand how corrupt the institution had become. Should nothing be done, it would not be long before the putrid poison would do harm to the most innocent of the faith. So it was he vowed to rid the Orthodoxy of the source of this poison, the concentration of power.
But how?
For the great feat of defeating me, Juliana had been made archbishop, but in name only. But such was not key to his plot. Timing was the key. The proper time to separate the Vestals and the faithful from the Orthodoxy.
And just what timing would that be?
The great upthrust of the Eternian Highlands. At the time, the Highlands were not so formidable as they are today, but a colossal movement of earth and rock thrust the Highlands to lofty heights, thereby isolating Eternia from the world.
Hold on a moment. He was waiting for the Earth to move? How could he have known when such an event would take place?
I shall tell you in time. For now I will say this. Juliana bided his time till the Orthodoxy was cut off from the world. And at last, it happened. The Highlands ringing Eternia did thrust up to about half its height today. The Orthodoxy-ruled Eternia now found itself completely isolated. for this was an age preceding the airship. And while the Earth Crystal remained in their keep, control of the crystals of fire, water, and wind was returned to their respective temples. This, what you believe to be the true form of crystalism, is the fruit of Yuliana's efforts.
That was the sage's doing? I won't ever call him a miserable old lech again.
Sage.
Orthodoxy felt fooled by a scarecrow with 100% authentic of the rosy. Yeah, it's like, I brought back his remains. Dude, this isn't even a human skull. Nah, he was a vampire. He wasn't human. Ah, shit, you got me there. Good point, fair enough. I'm pretty sure I was meant to have gotten a blood blade in here. Hang on. Briefly default blood blade. I'm pretty sure I was meant to have gotten a blood blade in here. In here? Oh, it's on the first floor. Oh, I'll get it afterwards. I don't really need it right now, but...
What is that glowing jewel-like object? I could swear I've seen something like that before.
I believe you have seen a similar sight countless times. It is known as an asterisk.
An asterisk? As in those objects we possess?
Yes, indeed. The second stage in Yuliana's plot against the Orthodoxy's authority was to deprive them of the power to grant vocations.
Grant vocations? I'm afraid I don't follow.
Before Yuliana intervened, special approval was required to change vocations within the Crystal Orthodoxy. In this way, the institution grew rich through fat profits they called alms.
Oh, so the Orthodoxy cornered the job market and the fees to participate therein.
In layman's terms, yes. But Yuliana exposed this fact before the reigning Grand Patriarch. It was then that Yuliana approached panicked high officials and the Grand Patriarch himself with a proposal of pure genius. He showed them a stone known as an asterisk, saying the granting of vocation should be based on it, overseen by the Orthodoxy. Those who sought such vocations would apply to the Orthodoxy and pay a fair price. Anyone with the means to pay could thus learn a new job.
That's no different from the old system where people had to pay alms.
No different indeed. But the Grand Patriarch and his officials had not but the material profits of the Orthodoxy in mind. Hence, they accepted Yuliana's proposal without question, even appointing him to the important position of overseeing the new asterisk system.
I fail to see how that really changed anything.
Well, it did far more than you would guess, for he was the only one who knew how to make the asterisk stones.
Why, that wily old fox?
So it was Yuliana robbed the Orthodoxy of its authority to grant jobs and took it for himself.
What of the Orthodoxy's profits? Wouldn't they demand Yuliana transfer the proceeds to their coffers?
Yuliana was long gone. Abandoning the seat of Archbishop, he fled with his knowledge of the asterisk craft.
Also, look at his silly little face for DeRosa. He's like, that fucking bastard. He did it! He got him!
He also took arms and armor the Orthodoxy had seized from around the world. Items of such power that their use was forbidden.
I love that this explains the dungeon you unlock in Chapter 8 for Dimensions Hasp. It's great.
He took them all and sealed them away in a hidden location. They now lie secreted away against the day the Orthodoxy's tyranny or some other impending doom threatens the people.
But I'll never tell you where it
Then
is.
hid himself in Yuliana Woods until those who knew him reached the end of their natural lives. But that did not take long, for I led the forces of the shadows to ensure their swift demise. I had always believed the Crystal Orthodoxy required not but the crystals, the Vestals, and the faithful. With the institution free of corruption, I returned to my homeland of Eternia after a 700-year absence. Where my family's castle once stood, I built a fortress of ice from whence I have been watching over the Orthodoxy's head temple. Meanwhile, Yuliana retired to that land to tend to the Vestals. But you know of that better than I.
say Juliana.
I know I changed it, but did I turn this to back on? I'm pretty sure I did. Yep. Yep. Touch. Lilith's Rod. Hey yo. Hey yo. Right, now we actually need to do a boss fight, and I don't think this is going to be particularly easy, so... let's get it.
I commend you for making it this far.
Oh, no more paintings?
The final painting lies beyond this throne. I shall reveal it to you if you defeat me in battle.
What?
I don't think any fight in this game is a joke. We got lucky with Jeb.
The last test is a test of strength. I shall only reveal the painting to those...
Energy burst still exists, remember?
One might also say that there is no need for those who are unworthy to lay their eyes upon it. But be forewarned, I am a formidable foe. I trust you are well prepared.
Hell no. Been a while since I got to hear you of the name. Yeah, what a normal attack does 1,900. Yep. Oh. Now you get it. Now you understand. We're fucked. We're boned. $202,000 HP. Oh gosh.
Say goodbye!
Give us some! Come on, give me a crit idea. Give me a crit idea. No, that was a crit. 17,000. Double Divine Light and pray for a crit. Double Divine Light and pray for a crit. Enough! Come on, a 57. Give me a 57 again, that'd be cool. Shia Kasing! Oh my god. I guess 57. That's still pretty good. Come on, triple crit. Onions, give me a triple crit. Triple crit.
Do not stand in my way!
3 whole crits. Come on, 3 crits. Love the Mets, baby. Shia Kasing! Hey, that's like 3 crits. It's not... I think we've done half his health. No, I don't think we've done even close to half his health, actually. What am I saying? Bone Crush. Ah, no, we have done a decent amount. I'm worried that Energy Burst is about to come in, so... Gravaga. That's our guys on lethal, near enough. Again, Bone Crush does 0 if we're at full HP. Come on, do the thing, you bastard. I know you want to do it. I know you want to do it. You can't fool me. I know you want to do it. Gravaga. Doesn't have enough BP yet. I think you can still use it. I think you can still use Energy Burst regardless. Well, I was missing HP. He did not go fast enough. So rip those crits, I guess.
I commend. The final painting lies beyond this. The last one, but beef.
But beef. But beef. Come on, we want those crits again. Just let it happen, man. Exactly, but beef. Oh, I have an idea, actually. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. What's the re-raise item? Hang on. Let me look it up real quick. Bravely default compounding. Compounding list. Font of Life is X potion and High potion, and I don't have any X potions because I'm a fucking idiot. Divine Blow! Gigaton. Gigaton. Now she's got 150% damage. Come on, give me a crit. Give me the crit. 26, much better with the damage boost. Battle first. Okay, well there's there's Energy Burst. Here it fucking comes. Ow! Okay, you were right. He needs to have used Battle Drain, which he did not last time. So. I thought he could use it anyway. That's not bad. Alright. Damage boost, high crit. Give me a crit rainbow. Let it happen. Shirkazing. Ah, no crit. No crit. Have some pop. Oh my gosh. Technical combo, and yeah, exactly. It doesn't enjoy doing it. I'm just gonna heal myself because she can survive otherwise. I'll do double beast liver just for the damage boost. We'll do our divine light. The most action you've ever seen out of Divine Light in this game, I guess. Half the time you just don't use it. 10. But oh, one crit, really? One crit. about halfway. Okay. Yeah, let me run from the fight real quick. I actually need to be a little bit particular about who I'm targeting now. With my heals. Everyone, here it fucking comes! Ow. You can go for 2 heals here, and hope he doesn't go for double battle drain. Or battle cursor. Okay, well, the thing I said. The thing that I said. Wait, why did I brave so hard with Adia? Well, race for impact, boys. Ah! Yeah, that one did a lot more damage. It's like half the party wasn't in default. I don't know why I went so deep with Adia, but I was just basically banking on him not doing that. What I'm gonna do now is come here. And gets worse from here on in, I'm sure, man. I'm sure. Let me sell some. Like, I've got like 6 sleep blades from farming. Ring blade, razor magic attack. Kinda don't give a fuck. Let's have life. Kinda think Lilith Rod's kinda nothing at this point, but. Gonna buy like 20 X potions, like another 10 of these, so I can actually cast re-raise on myself. That way I have an insurance against energy burst. I think that makes sense. Mr. Beast Liver. Ah, I can't. Wait, yes, I can. I was like, wait, I can't do that until. Yes, I can. I can just pause the game. Ban indoor landscapes. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of my channel. We live it. 25k, good. Gotta head out. Alright, cheers man. Thanks for hanging around. Always appreciated. I'm gonna hit this guy with a divine light in your name. So this better correct. That's all I'm saying. Hey, a crit. Nice.
Let's start the show.
Only 14. Ring a bell. Alright, brace for impact, boys. Here it fucking comes. But we no longer have defensive boost, so... Yeah, I really need to put those the shoes on Tiz, huh? I really need to put them on fucking Tiz, don't I? Really need to. He goes to battle first, I'm now negative. Alright, put the shoes on Tiz. Put the shoes on Tiz. He needs to go first if he's going to be the primary healer. You can have the sandals. Honestly, I think I'm going to buy more X potions as well, just for the re-raise. And we are getting broke again. We're getting broke again. I think I'm going to sell the soul of Tomasa. Right, sell the gauntlets from the start of the game. Right, try again.
The last test one might, but be. Yes.
Not my bad.
But before.
Ow.
Divine glow!
Divine glow! And of course he does that. No crit. Well, I'm gonna swing for it anyway. If I'm just going down, she's going down swinging. Game. Spin, Divine Light. Come on, give me a crit, ring a bell. Give me a crit! 33. 6th of his HP in one go. I'll eat a Bone Crush, I'm just going to default up here. We've all got re-raise. I was going to say we should live here. No Bone Crush, no Bone Crush. Do not let him crush your bones. I need those. He's halfway! I was gonna say default up while the music's still going. I've got to be a little bit careful on how much I brave, because obviously I need to be able to default. Battle first, but would fuck me over. It sure would. Like, I'm only going to go for 2 here, so I'm at least with +1. So I can default next turn if he decides to drain Idea. He loves crushing my bones, though. And honestly, if he wants to keep doing that, I'm fine. It's gonna take a while, by the way. It's we basically have to kill a dragon from full in this setup. Ow. Don't go crushing my bones. I wouldn't if I tried. Out of curiosity, 60 agility, and Tiz has 62 with the Hermes shoes. Yeah. He's a fast little bastard, isn't he? Little bastard. Oh shit, Tiz can rejuve us now. Might be able to build up to Lux again, which would be really good, if so. Extra defense, crush, good. You're getting low on those though. They're down to our last third of them. See, this is why you need it, in case. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm at 0, that's fine. Re-raise on those guys. This boy's getting thirsty now. I don't like that he's getting thirsty. Ring a bell on 14 HP, just let him know what's good, Ring a bell. Let him know. Still not in Lux range yet. Down to our last 20 glitter bugs. Tiz, I need you to heal, bro. Tiz! Tiz! Why aren't you healing, bro? You're the fastest one in the party! Why are you going last? Why are you going last in the entire turn order? Fuck you, Tiz. Fuck you, Tiz, man. Good. Oh, now you want to go first, huh? Now you want to go first, do you? Okay, we're at Divine Light now. Or, Divine Rain. Make you eat to win. Sneezes instead. He's killable. I want that to be known for the record. He is killable right now, but that would imply beating him to the punch. Also, damn, 16,001. Thank you for going first. I didn't need to use 3, but I wanted to use 3 for safety more than anything. In case for some reason it didn't heal enough. He's not in lethal. Ah! Stop doing this to me! Stop! I hate when you do this! You get to, like, kill a range and then you start fucking outspeeding me every time. It makes me sad. It makes me sad, damn it. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! I love losing to RNG! I love losing to RNG! It's so cool when I do everything correctly and then you get to fucking -3 HP left and then he just decides, actually I'm fast now. I've decided I'm actually fucking Lightning McQueen and your rolls are gonna suck ass now. You just get to lose now. You get to lose in the last 2 seconds of the fight. I love it. It's so cool. It's so cool. If there's one takeaway from this entire playthrough, is that speed is the best stat, right? Having actual speed stats where you can go fast is the most integral thing in this game. So you don't just lose to that. You don't just get bone crushed. You can do all of your setup before the opponent does anything. But instead, I'm here eating shit. After a long fight, he wasn't doing anything for the longest time, and then he decides, actually, I think this guy needs to stop winning. He's winning too much. He's gonna get tired of winning. Turn 1 battle first. Fuck you. Turn 1 battle first. Which means Ringabel is dead. Because there ain't no way he's fucking surviving it without default. That's for sure. Yep. Sure, Adia, you can res Ringabel, that's fine. All because Tiz decides I don't want to be fast anymore. I don't like it. It's not fun.
Forgive me!
Give me a crit, please. 24. No, just go for it, just go for it.
I saved this for you.
I saved this for you. And we get 1 crit. Sick. The run back is 1 crit. So now he's got the HP of about a dragon. Yak is about a dragon. You best. Thank you. Well, that music swaps back. Stop doing it every fucking time. Getting sick of it. Dude! Twice! 2 times in a fucking row! What are we doing here? Let me guess, Adia's gonna outspeed now. Watch this. Adia, the slowest party member, is gonna do it now. Watch her outspeed for no fucking reason. Like, it's probably not gonna happen, but wouldn't that just be dandy? And he does a dumb option. And then he does a dumb option. After all that, he does a dumb fucking option. Oh, let me... 60 agility to Ringabel's 58. Let me guess, Ringabel goes first and just saves the day. He just becomes Superman and he saves the day. Battle first. It doesn't save the day, but it saves Tiz. I'm just getting looped. I'm getting looped, brother. He's drawing out my agony. He's drawing out this battle just to torment me. He crushes my bones. I'm not rezzing anyone if I can't also give them a renewal that turn. A re-raise, sorry. There's no point. Dodge the Bone Crush. By the way, Adir is slower than Ringabel, by the way. But went before him. Because of RNG. Because of our engineer. RNG. Yeah, of course you have a battle first, you prick. Ringabel's gonna die here. Oh, and they also die. Well, actually, that's expected that they would die. That's what the re-raise is for. Oh, I was getting upset about that one. That's literally within expectation. What I'll do is I will resurrect Ringabel, I will use Rejuvenation, and then I will use Re-Raise on myself, and you will Re-Raise on yourself. This gives me 2 BP on everyone. We all have re-raise, right? Yeah, everyone's got re-raise, I'm pretty sure. Except for Ringabel. Wow, he just stabbed him and he died. I mean, that applies to like a lot of people, but like, damn. In Bravely, bro? You just get poked to death? Glad it's been my turn to run offense for like a couple of minutes here, but it's probably come to an end. He's at halfway, half HP, more or less. Alright, Tiz, I need you to go early this turn. I need you to go early. Thank you. That was a very important one to go early on, Jesus. Man, it goes to show how broken Rampart is in this fight. Like, if you can just block it with something fast. Instead of having to rely on re-raise to just bring us back when we are forced to go down. Go early, Tiz. Tiz, go early. Wait, okay, let's flip battle first now. Well, we're gonna get our 3 guys up. Two down. Avoid this where I can, but I'm gonna have to a little bit. Go early, thank you. Battle, dude, he's thirsty again! He's in his thirsting phase. God damn. That boy thirsty. Any crushing bones? There we go. Gets reloaded. Okay, we got Rejuve again. Best case scenario, I get to a position where I can use Lux. Just like speed boost now. Okay, well. Sometimes you get stabbed and it's not okay, but you just have to accept that you don't have a choice in the matter. Stop crushing my bones! Ring a bell needs those, man. Okay, there's the first after a while. It's been a bit. 3 down. Not great. Go first, Des, thank you. $33k. He's gonna go for a burst. Only 1 down, that's pretty good. That's quite fortunate. No! Dude, don't do this to me, don't do this. Don't fucking do this to me right now, man. Don't do this to me right now. I won't be amused. It will not be amusing. The heal off. Good. Still can't use Lux yet. Phoenix down. Ring about, and then give him a res. Battle burst, okay. Down. Come on. Go first. Go first, Tiz. Go first. Go first, Tiz. Thank you. He's in battle first again. No, I cannot greed like that. I cannot greed where I want to greed. Where I think greed could work. One for Tiz, one for Anyas. No! Come on, man! Fuck off! Just fuck off, man. Ring a bell, ring a bell, ring a bell. Brother man, ring a bell. I need you to go first. I need this. I need this from you, ring a bell. Please don't fail me, ring a bell. I'm begging you, ring a bell. Please don't fail me. Fuck! Why does this keep happening? I'm stuck in the RNG mines. Every time. First it's Bravely, now it's fucking DeRosa. I love not having a fucking choice or any impact. Because I don't get to play. I don't get to play the damn game. Because as soon as one person kicks rocks, then just eat shit, runs dead.
I cut the fight. What? The last one might.
Because you know at that point the RNG is not going to favour you anymore. You've run out of good luck. You've run out of good luck. Sorry, kid. Eat shit. Go back to the start of the fight where he has 202,000 health.
Divine Glow!
And he's going for turn 2 battle first. And he goes in with one person who doesn't have BP. Sick! $26k. One crit. And he's going for battle first on turn 2.
Don't blink.
$29k.
Yes, please. Also land a crit. Please. 3 crits, 3 crits, 3 crits, 3 crits, 3 for 3. Fuck. 10k, man. Ravager. We haven't even started the fight yet as such. We haven't even seen what his HP looks like. Just about half. 1 dragon's worth of HP. That's his first. For the music ends. Good. Good. Well, that's not good. Down and 1. Of course, he gets a triple. He gets the 3 stack. Good, his goes first. That one first. 3 down. Three. 2 heals. Refill. One push does nothing. Get a tiny bit more damage with the Dragon Fang. Not much more damage, but it's a bit more damage. Bone Crush, good.
Wait, didn't I go for an AoE heal this time? Am I a genius? Holy shit, I'm a genius. I looked into the code and I said I'm going last. I'm going last. Ow. Well. I have an idea if this attempt fails, which I'm really hoping it doesn't. But, you know. I'd very much rather it just work, but I have an idea. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. What is it, boy? That might add a little bit of consistency. It'll be an admin struggle, but it'll be something that we can keep in mind. It might help us. Actually, I wonder, do I already have the item to facilitate it? If I go to you... No, I only have 2 bloody shields. My idea is, like, have 2 bloody shields. So that way, or 2 more blood shields. So that way, Agnes and Tiz can swap to it whenever he's about to energy burst and potentially survive it, because we see Ringabel occasionally survives it. So it might just be something that we can do to weave in a bit of consistency, maybe. It's all hypothetical, maybe. Gravaga. Really mind Gravaga. First is fine. Brace for impact. See, like there, it killed 3, but sometimes it only kills 2, so it's a potential point of consistency that we could make. No, well, not even consistency, just of survivability. I think it's a better word for it. And just in case, I'm going to have Agnes also Blessed Shield twice. In case Tiz didn't go first and she did. Doesn't matter that it's wasted actions if we're all alive. As long as we all live, then we'll be happy. 43k. And that's the most annoying action, if anything, because it's just like, right now I need to spend a turn recasting and healing. Okay, we do have Lux back. And honestly, I'm going to go for Blessed Shield all, and then just go for Lux. I'm going for Lux ASAP. Just the speed boost and the extra defenses, it matters. It really does matter. Bone Crush.
and he's just not going to go for energy. Okay, man. I spoke too soon, but he brought up. A lot of music playing. Still KOs too. That's annoying. Still got a double KO, and that's really quite annoying. And now my move's going to end mid-turn. Fuck. Holy shit! I'm at the home stretch. Home stretch, home stretch. Let it happen. Let it happen. Let's go. Oh, thank God for that. How much she give me? Nothing. Nightmare pillow. Yeah, like we're doing the fucking Nemesis fights. Fuck that. But we do unlock the Vampire Asterisk. After all of that. Absorbs stats and abilities when attacking. Learns the abilities of monsters. Favors daggers, rods, and staves. Guys, it's the S-ranked stave unit we've been waiting for with B strength, B and C vitality, and terrible armors. Good shields, I guess. It's another option.
I am a man of my word. Behold, the final painting.
I'm not going to finish this chapter today. I would like to stop after after that. Strange, I know. I'm going to save my game. It gets worse from here on in. So the winning attempt took like 20 minutes. Cool.
This painting.
It is the angel descended from the heavens during my final battle against Juliana.
An angel?
When we last did battle 1800 years ago, the battle raged 100 days. The mountains of Norende rent asunder. Knowing the battle was reaching its end, I mustered the last of my strength to cast my greatest of spells. As my final attack surged forth, the angel did descend from the skies over Norende.
Are you sure it was an angel?
Verily so, for there are no other words to describe her. For a moment, Juliana and I stood captivated. Before we realized it, our struggle was forgotten. We both tended to the angel, but the angel lost her light. Her wings were shattered and her body torn asunder. There seemed little hope she would live. When she came to her senses, she trembled with fear. Yet with little remaining strength in her body, she made unto us an appeal.
What appeal? What did the angel say to you?
Ere she passed from this world, she slipped in and out of consciousness over many a day. In between ever-growing periods of unconsciousness, it was all she could do to mutter incoherently. A trap most vile, such a fool am I, the warriors of light, if it's not too late. These she would repeat over and over. When she did come to her senses, she would speak of the calamity that had befallen her. She spoke of how Luxembourg was on the brink of doom, and spoke with precision of the events that has heralded its coming. She herself was surprised to find that she knew of details of our past, and events of the future as well. The struggle between the old faith and orthodoxy, the tragedy that would befall my family, my immortality, even events of the distant future.
The distant future?
Yes, for the angel spoke of events that have not come to pass even now. Events that await you in your future. She told of a bringer of evil who would appear in the guise of one friendly to the Vestals and seduce them into unleashing chaos in the name of awakening the crystals. This evil one would destroy Luxembourg by piercing the boundary that protects this world, and the opening of a great rift that sunders the earth shall herald its coming.
The Great Chasm.
The angel told of many other omens.
Not the
where
Adder and the
great
Lord of
chasm would
Ono.
open. The light of earth shall raise up the north, and a deathly plague shall cover all the lands. Then shall a great rift rend the earth. She then entrusted me with a certain task, one that only an immortal such as I could fulfill.
What sort of task could only an immortal fulfill?
That I cannot say, for she swore me to secrecy. But thereupon she quietly passed from this world. For 3 days and 3 nights, my former mortal enemy Yuliana and I spoke of what had transpired. Ultimately, we vowed to join forces to prepare for the coming doom of which the angel had foretold.
I will say, man, I sure wonder. I ain't saying who it is, but I sure do wonder who that could be. There's just no one it could be. There's just no one it could be. Anyway, I need to grab the bloody bloodblade. Bloodblade. I want bloodblade. Oh wait, no, it's in the chest, isn't it? Or is it hidden home? Might be hidden home. Where's my bloodblade? There's my bloodblade. Pretty good sword. Yuliana is sus. Yeah, true. That you got me. The drain ability. Yeah. It's a pretty cool looking weapon too. Big fan of the bloodblade. Out of curiosity, if I was to make, say, Ringabel into a vampire, he'd get more HP, he'd lose MP, his vitality goes up a lot because he's yeah, they're just kind of a bit frail. Honestly, Divine Light on this might go fucking crazy. Diamond Staff on this with a vampire? Hit him with the sheer Kazing? Fucking throw that at him? Maybe we let Vampire cook. I think we let Vampire cook a little bit. Get him in the kitchen. We will need to do some genome drain shenanigans. I'll probably, if I do that, it'll probably be off stream unless people really want to see me run around Luxembourg looking for stuff. But get White Wind. So I can get White Wind. It's just going to be a pain in the ass because I need Charm. So I'll need to buy the Cupid bow from the Adventurer, or Angel's bow, whichever one it is. Pretty sure it's Cupid's bow. And then shoot them and hope they don't die. And just kind of hope they don't die. So I need to put up like the bow on the weakest person possible. Let's try and get White Wind immediately. So like, what's a really weak job, like physically, strength-wise? 21. It's probably Arcanist, right? Arcanist is probably the physically weakest. Yeah. So let's do Arcanist. Bro, take that shit off immediately. Do not wear that. I quite enjoyed, like, it wasn't incredible, but I quite enjoyed doing Conjurer Vampire when I played in the main run, because obviously it's like the combination of Yuliana and DeRosso's jobs. I thought it was neat. I thought it was a fun little Causes charm rarely, yep. Alright, let's hope we don't kill the wind boys. So we can at least get White Wind. We're not going to be finishing the chapter today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say. Temple of Window. What do you mean you failed to run away from these guys? They do appear on this floor, right? Guys, come on, it's an enemy from 5 years ago. Oh, there was one in the middle. There was a guy in the middle. Okay, in theory it's gonna work. In theory it'll do something for us. Oh, wait, so, wait. Arrow? Oh, I was gonna say, she needs to be injured more, I think is the issue. I think she's too healthy. They're not looking at her and saying, oh, I need to heal my ally. Okay, idea. We're gonna go... No, don't put me in the fucking minigame dimension that I'm forced to use the mouse to get out of. We're not listening to that shit. Get out of it. Get out! I don't really want to be poisoned while I do this, but like... No, don't run, brother. We gotta take the damage first. This is good. This is good, in fact. Just use a regular Phoenix Down run, because that's inconsequential healing. The Arena region, Temple of Wind. Right, now they should view us as weak and frail and in need of support. You know, they'll think, oh, I really need to heal their team. There we go. We got White Wounds. 40 MP. 40 MP, brother. Thank you, you've served your purpose. 40 MP to reverse Bone Crush. Yeah, because I definitely want to fight a guy with Bone Crush again. I'm not doing that shit. Yes, ring a bell. We see the fit. Honestly, I think, like I said before, I think I'm going to keep the staffs on these guys. I think I found the use for staffs, and that's because it has big multiplier on it. Hello, everybody. My name is Multiplier. Just like, if we look at the Divine Light thing, 7 times the damage of conventional attack, dealing additional damage to undead foes. Like, I mean, it's a damn sight stronger than it would be in, what's it called? Spirit Master. Yeah. Cool, so next time we stream, we're going to finish Chapter 4 and probably finish Chapter 5. Or at least try to finish Chapter 5. I'm not going to be doing the side quests for the future chapters, and that's not out of any, like, oh, I don't want to. I just think they're going to be A, unviable, and B, really grind ineffective. I don't... Oh yeah, we get nemesis, powerful enemies, unspeakable evil that travel through dreams. Where an asterisk holder sleeps on a nightmare pillow, one might just appear. Overpowering a nemesis is no easy feat, but doing so will grant it greater power. The game won't end if your party is wiped, though. Whether your adventure is truly a nightmare or not is up to you. There is said there's also nemesis hiding in dungeons somewhere in this world. They won't give a chase to fleeing opponents, so if you're quite unprepared, keep cool head and make a run for it. So this is the enemies that you could fight in Narende from Street Pass, or Spot Pass, whatever. The, like, Sin bosses, I guess, is the best thing. You know, it's better, but better the same. So how that works is each town, when you use a Nightmare Pillow, will affect the outcome, and also if it's night or day. So I don't remember which nemesis in which, but like I remember Goldie, which is one of the ball enemies you get on Brancher, I believe at night. So yeah, either way, that's going to be enough for today. Please take me to the Holy Pillar. Everything ends there. Likely story, considering I said Chapter 5 starts tomorrow. Yeah, cool. We done did it. So, as ever, I'd like to say thank you to AMH and for Carmen for coming out. I appreciate the both of yous. I'm going to go over to twitch.television and see if is anyone streaming anything Bravely. Brave Default HD, Flying Fairy, Remaster. No, it's just me. I'm the only one crazy enough, deranged enough. Consider that. So we're gonna race Reese, who's achievement hunting in Kingdom Hearts, just because he's chill. Slash raid reads. Alright. I'll probably stream again tomorrow. I will put out a notification if I'm not, but we'll stop the recording. Also, save my storage from imploding any further. I'm down to 56GB Lamau.
How big is that recording? Let me go to File Explorer real quick. Properties. 18 gig. So what's this? What? Flashback? Okay, fine. Don't know why my storage just eats shit. Look for regular Bravely. No. Anyway, yeah, peace out, boys. See you soon.